Hey guys, I'm Tom the Tech Chap and this is the new Gigabyte AERO 15X, and I really want one. They've refreshed what I think was one of 2017's best and most underrated gaming and productivity laptops, with faster 8th gen processors, better displays, and a refined design. So the AERO 15X comes with new 6-core i7-8750H processors, which should be around 50% faster than last year's 7th gen Kaby Lake chips, an NVIDIA GTX 1070 Max Q graphics card with 8 gigs of VRAM, and either a Full HD or 4K 15.6-inch screen. I've got the 4K model here, which has a 60Hz refresh and covers 100% of the Adobe Rgb color gamut. So this 4K color accurate model is ideal for me as a video producer, but if gaming is your priority, then you're going to want to stick with the Full HD screen, which now has a super smooth 144Hz refresh rate. That's up from 60Hz on last year's model. So far, I've only had a chance to play with this 4K model, although with the 1070, Rise of the Tomb Raider was still just about playable with high settings at 4K, and it looked incredible. So that's impressive for 4K, but if you're a serious gamer, as I say, you're going to want to stick with the Full HD 144Hz model, and you'll save a couple of £100 in the process. The AERO 15X starts at £2,200 and goes up to £2,400 for the 4K model. But if that's out of your budget, then the slightly cheaper AERO 15 trades the 1070 for a 1060, doesn't have a 4K screen option, but it costs £200 less, starting at £2,000. But there's much more to a laptop than just raw performance, and Gigabyte have crammed in some seriously powerful specs in a laptop that's about the same size as the Dell XPS 15. It's a little thinner and lighter than last year's model, weighing about 2 kilograms. Again, that's the same as the XPS 15, and only a couple of hundred grams heavier than a MacBook Pro 15. You also get a massive 94 watt-hour battery, which Gigabyte say will get you 10 hours of battery, although obviously the 15X is more powerful 1070, and if you do go for that optional 4K screen, that of course will reduce the battery a fair bit. It's also got pretty much every port you'd ever want, with USB-A, Thunderbolt 3 USB-C, HDMI 2.0, mini DisplayPort 1.4, an RJ45 Ethernet, headphone jack, and an SD card reader. As someone who wants a powerful but also relatively portable laptop for editing 4K videos, this laptop ticks almost all the boxes for me. I also really like that it has a matte rather than a glossy screen, and little things like having a much faster UHS 2 card reader that can transfer files up to 12 times faster than a standard card reader. I've only had a short time with it, but the chiclet keyboard felt really nice to type on, and you can fully customize the backlighting. Now, of course, the touchpads are something that Gigabyte laptops have been criticized about in the past. I will, of course, test it properly in my full review, but first impressions were actually really positive. I'll also be testing the sound quality, especially in games, as the AERO 15X also supports Dolby Atmos sound. I've come away really impressed by the AERO 15X. I can't wait to test and review it properly, but already I really want one for myself. It is very expensive, but considering the specs and the surprisingly smart looking design, I think it's not unreasonable. So make sure you do subscribe and also click that notification bell so you don't miss my full review coming soon. But in the meantime, let me know what you think of it in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Do click that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you next time right here on the Tech Chat.